More important than those steals, they gotta get a win here.
Alday drives baseline. Bola na sundot ni Billy Robles. It's a turnover against Rizal to begin the fourth. See how tight this ball game is. 15-13 in the first for Nueva Ecija. Then 18-16 in the second period. They had a 4-point lead at the half. But lumamang ulit ang Nueva Ecija here in the third. But that does not really tell the story of the peaks and valleys of this game, Coach Mike. Dahil nga, yung second quarter na yon lumamang ng 17 puntos yung Nueva Ecija, 17-point lead. Rizal was able to chop it down with a strong run to finish off the second quarter and then continued that blistering pace in the third. In fact, even took the lead, their biggest at 7, before that 10-0 spurt that gave the lead back to the Rice Vanguards.
And they are definitely gonna look back at that other missed fast break opportunity kung saan pagbalik iniskoran sila nila ng Rice Vanguards. It made them pay dearly for it. Christian Manaytay right now, nothing on that shot attempt.
Tatakbo ang Rizal, Manalang setting up John Apasible, diluwa yung kanyang attempt. JP Calvo, JV Marcelino, Billy Robles, Christian Manaytay, and Chamramito, who's the recipient of that nice pass from JP Calvo.
Everybody was searching perimeter players, trying to find shooters outside. Forgot about Jammer right there in the middle, all alone for that left-hand finish.
Alday with Manaytay switching on to him. Alday high arcing free, off target. Marcelino to Calvo. JP, another nice feed. Back-to-back connections between JP Calvo and Jammer Hamito.
You gotta give credit to Jammer Hamito. I mean, that play was all for Christian Manaytay and JP Calvo to finish, but he made himself available all the way from the back into that transition play.
Cañete. Threes have not been falling so far for Rizal. 2 out of 17 from beyond the arc. Calvo will pull it back out.
Good decision to pull it back. Mismatch.
Robles spins away from the defense. Bola na tapik. It ends up with Hamito. Nice pass. Manaytay bullies his way inside. Counted plus a foul.
And another offensive rebound claimed by the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. And Jammer Hamito really got tempted to attempt that three, but he thought otherwise. Saw Christian Manaytay, and he decided not to give it up to Billy, rather to finish it off by himself. One might say, libre na si Billy, sana binigay, pero I guess read na yan ni Christian Manaytay.
Another massive run by Nueva Ecija. The assists have been big in favor of the Rice Vanguards. Again, we talk about how Rizal only had 17 assists in that loss against Pangasinan. They only have 11 tonight against Nueva Ecija.
Well, actually, at the half, they had what? They had 4 assists at the half. And so since then, there's only been 7 assists all throughout the entire third quarter. And then through this one.
Dumami naman actually.
Dumami naman siya. But still, that is way below than their normal average in terms of assists. They roughly average 24, and that's too far off from 24. You got a full quarter ahead of them.
Number 7 sila sa department na yan. Both of these teams actually are great assisting teams. Nueva Ecija, obviously, number 1.
And then the reason that we say they're good assisting teams is that every time you go over 20, that's a good one.
Let's check in with Gianna.
Coach Ralph is asking his players to bring back the focus this final quarter because that's the only way daw that they can still grab the win this game. Let the third quarter be a lesson daw to them. Dahil sinayang daw nila yung lamang nila. He said, tignan nyo kung gaano kabilis makapag-adjust ng Nueva. He is now asking his players to increase their offensive rebounds, cover Nueva Ecija's transition offense, and contain their fast break points. Eric Camson also told his teammates, usap tayo, let's bring back the energy. Back to you, Kent and Coach Mike.
Maraming salamat, G. Yun yung nais gawin ng Nueva Ecija. They were at their best in the third when they came away with those steals. They ran in transition, they picked up the pace. Here comes Son, is someone that needs to get going here. Knocks down that three. He now has a total of 17 points and 11 rebounds.
Now, this couple of possessions have really been how Rizal has come back. Get a stop one end via zone, then score the other end. Oh, that's a foul right there by Christian.
Already saw from a mile away that Manalang and Camson will be involved in that pick and roll action, pick and pop action, I should say. But here, simple pass, 3-point shot, buried by the former Adamson Falcon. Byron Villarias comes in. Again, at stake here for Rizal is a chance to finish number 2 in the South Division after the elimination round. They still have Bacolod as their last assignment after this one. Camson backing Manaytay down. Eric Camson puts it up, doesn't get the friendly roll. Nueva Ecija with an 8-point lead, approaching the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter. JC, Manaytay flashing out, guarded by Camson, face-up jumper by Manaytay, off the mark.
Got to score here.
Manalang, nice pass to Balagtas, who knocks down a mid-range jumper.
And so far, they've been consistent, playing on both ends of the floor. This time, it's their turn to try and extend that defense and make it difficult for the Rice Bangers to execute anything.
Oh, JC with a hang-tie move.
Ang hirap pigilan doon pagka pababa na. Once he elevates, even going downhill, mahirap. Lalo na pag naka-elevate na, there's not so much. Oh, wow.
Ouch, ouch. But Manalang is down on the floor, holding on to his right ankle. Possible unsportsmanlike foul here. And remember, Keanu Caballero is not available.
And this is the second time that Rob Celis and Philip Manalang, got into this action. That's a 3-point make and sportsmanlike foul from Rob Celis.
Landing spot, but Philip Manalang is trying to shake it off.
See that again right there. That elevates.
Ow. Yeah.
But it more looked like Philip was the one who went to his
Pa-forward
to
shift.
the other pa-forward shift. Because he was going on his side already, si Rob. And unfortunately, you still, as an official, got to call that.
Cylinder.
Within your cylinder. That's right.
How about Philip Manalang, not known for his scoring, has come alive here tonight for Nueva Ecija. 15 points.
Shot clock at 14 seconds.
And lead down to 4, 65-61. Philip Manalang finds Alwin Alday. Will pull it back out against Robbie Celis. 3 seconds left on their shot clock. Alday for 3. Off target. Celis is ahead. JC, full head of steam.
Oh, man.
Absorbing contact does not matter. JC Marcelino puts it in for his 20th point.
That don't matter. If he's airborne, you get him through contact, he will find a way to still score.
Bagsak na naman si Philip Manalang. Philip Manalang's aggressiveness here. It's quite a long time since I've seen him attack the basket relentlessly.
And being this active.
Oh. I mean, this guy held the assist record before Orlando Amar broke it here this season. Just this month, 23 assists when he was with Parañaque. Big miss at the line though.
And one thing also that the Golden Coolers could exploit on is the penalty situation for the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards.
Itong free throw na ito at sa ating Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Split at the line. So Nueva Ecija still with a 5-point lead past the halfway point of the fourth quarter. JC spins into traffic, flips it up, puts it in!
The degree of difficulty on the shot mix of JC Marcelino. Who is stopping this guy?
22 markers for JC. Camson repositions himself. Oh, three guys flying by. And Eric Camson making a foolery out of the defense of Nueva Ecija on that trip.
What a fake by Eric Camson. Letting three defenders fly by on that shot attempt after that shot fake.
Celes quickly to JC.
That's the
On
shot.
the other side, Byron Villarias, Mintes galing sa tres. Balagtas the rebound.
But that was the shot that was available, Ken. That is a good take. And you like that it's also Villarias who took it.
Crossover by Philip Manalang. Alday, left corner three, airballs it. JC with the basketball. Neil Tolentino in his grill. Ball deflected. Does not matter as Jammer Hamito with a flip shot. Hamito with 17 points and 5 rebounds, stepping up in the absence of Will Macaloni.
The lefties are going to work here for the Rice Vanguards. JC and Jammer taking turns and producing those much needed points for the Rice Vanguards.
Balagtas. Ball tapped. Camson wanted Balagtas to take that shot.
I would have told Balagtas to take that shot too. That was a good swing by Eric Camson. See this here, a couple of lefties gonna work. Good recovery by Jammer. Little left-handed floater that side of the floor.
The thing in Nueva Ecija, Coach Mike, even though they're not really a good three-point shooting team, as Jammer Hamito with 17 points. I mean, they shoot really well from beyond the arc, but they don't take a lot of threes. It's because they're so efficient around the rim.
Correct. Which is why they are number one in scoring, number one in field goal makes, number one in perimeter makes. See another shot right there by JC Marcelino, number one in assists, number one in steals, points of turnovers, points in the paint, you name it. Anything on the offensive side, these guys are so good.
Camson's free, off the mark. Nueva Ecija with a 9-point lead as we head down to the final 2 minutes. Ball tapped away. And it will stay with the Rice Vanguards. But they need to pick up the energy here.
Yes.
Especially with this guy. They've not found an answer to JC Marcelino. Villarias in stride for three off the heel.
Oh man.
Billy Robles able to swoop in and get the offensive rebound and put back.
And Billy Robles staying in there, trying to hunt for offensive rebounds. Wide open three, but a good recovery by Billy Robles. That was a good shot by Byron. But then again, somebody's got to battle out on the offensive rebounds. 2 on the ball for the Golden Coolers, but Billy recovers that tap and turns it in for 2 points.
Back to a double-digit lead for Nueva Ecija. Timeout Rizal. Back with us here at the Inares Center in Montalban, JC Marcelino.
Wow.
Could be his finest performance in a Nueva Ecija uniform, saving the best for last in the elimination round. And those points and production were needed, especially in a time, Coach Mike, where Rizal made their run, took the lead after blowing, Nueva Ecija rather, blew a 17-point lead.
Foul on number 26.
And, give credit to the Rice Vanguards because they suffered a similar fate against Quezon. That lead of 18 points quickly evaporated there with Quezon stealing that win. But here going on the road, Samboy de Leon, that's only his first point. And able to hold off Rizal here, although still a lot of time, 1 minute and 42 left, but Rizal really needs to make their move as their hopes of finishing number 2 in the South medyo palabo ng palabo with how Nueva Ecija has played here in the second half.
Nandito mo mararamdaman yung lalim nitong bench ng Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. No Will Macaloni, you've barely seen minutes from Jesper Ayay. Christian Manaytay has been in and out and produced quality minutes, but it's other guys really stepping up. Jammer Hamito, in my opinion, has filled in a good, spot in the absence of Will Macaloni.
75-67. JC will burn some time here. 80 seconds remaining in regulation. JV up against Alday. Balagtas in disgust as he was whistled for a foul, jockeying precision with Jammer Hamito.
Second team foul.
We have a timeout by Coach Don Dulay. 1 minute and 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Rice Vanguard still with an 8-point lead, 75-67. The Rizal faithfuls, medyo masakit to, no?
Oo.
This ends up with a loss because they've been so good at home. And here comes on though. He went out swinging here. 21 points, 11 rebounds, another double-double performance. But like he said to begin this game, Coach Mike, there's still questions about Rizal on whether they can call themselves an elite team that can contend or seriously contend for that championship. And well, they will close out their matchups in the North Division 8 and 7. So the top 7 teams in the North, lahat sila talo dun. Although they fared better against teams in the South, they're 12 and 2. They still have Bacolod coming up for their last assignment. And that's for them to seal that number 3 spot naman in that division.
That is right, and it won't be enough to try and chase against Batangas, who right now has 20 wins. And so with only Bacolod, that Bacolod game remaining, they should be able to secure itong number 3.
We have a coach's challenge here. 55.3 seconds left. And Nueva Ecija, abante pa rin ng 10. We'll pause for a break. We'll be back for the result.
Upon review, the challenge was successful. There was no foul.
Okay, successful challenge by Coach Don Dulay. So no foul will be called against Nueva Ecija.
Well, let me just get this out of the way, Ken. Now, I want to greet a happy birthday to Kay Bandigan Tisido, one of our really good friends and the love of the life of my cousin, si Rico Arsenas, who's celebrating her birthday today in Abu Dhabi. And happy anniversary to Kay and Rico as well, coming from us, Mi Familia. Enjoy the celebration, both of you.
Manalang missing that shot, and that should probably do it. 46.8 seconds left.
And then the empty possessions really for Rizal. And that run by Nueva Ecija has really forced them into this situation. I felt the turning point was that miss, and that would have been an easy fast break para sa Rizal earlier. And then pagbalik, umiscore sila JC Marcelino. It really built that attraction and momentum for the Rice Vanguards to create that separation. Jammer Hamito came in, Christian Manaytay helped out, and really just a good recovery and a show of resiliency, in my opinion, by the Rice Vanguards.
Jammer Hamito continues to pour in the points. 21 markers. This is the third straight impressive game of Jammer Hamito. But it comes at a price for Nueva Ecija because Will Macaloni suffered, which hopefully is not a serious injury, but he injured his hamstring here as he was running for position trying to defend Eric Camson.
Our best player of the game is JC Marcelino of the Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguards. He had 24 points and 10 rebounds. JC, sabi nga ng ating panel, parang ito ang best performance mo so far this season. Ito rin ang unang season mo bilang isang Nueva Ecija Rice Vanguard. Para sa'yo, paano ka tinulungan ni Coach Don Dulay at ng iyong team na mag-improve so far this season?
Ayun, binibigyan niya lang lagi ako ng kumpiyansa na laruin ko yung laro ko, yun nasa Sambuanga pa ako, yung kabilang team pa ako. Yun, kaya ayun, pero sinusuklian ko naman yung tiwala na binibigay niya sa akin. Nagpa-practice ako sinisipiagan ko sa practice, binibigay ko yung best ko sa practice. Kaya yun, lumalabas pagdating sa laro.
JC, this is your team's last game of the eliminations. You are finishing it out at the number 2 spot sa North Division. Sa laro na ito, may mga points na nakukuha ng Rizal yung momentum. Paano nyo sisiguraduhin na hindi yun mangyayari sa playoffs?
Ayun, maganda siguro nangyari sa amin ngayon yun, last game namin, para pagdating ng playoffs, ma-adjust namin yung mga pagkakamali namin kanina. At yun, siguro magandang lesson sa amin yun para pagdating ng playoffs, maganda yung laruin namin.